So the big headline from this morning, I think, is that March volumes return to March 2019 volumes, which is a key milestone. My question is, how did you manage to do that when so much of your business is away from home and so many parts of the world right now are still in the throes of COVID-19?
Yeah, clearly we're not out of the woods yet, but we focused very much. I mean, a year ago we sat down and said we want to emerge stronger. We want to get our business back to our pre-pandemic levels, well ahead of the economic recovery around the world. And so we were very focused over the last 12 months on focusing on really improving our marketing. We cut the portfolio of brands in half. We got really focused on our innovation pipeline. We worked with our bottlers to really support the customers in new and different ways where they're open. And the sum of all that, along with a new organization we've stood up, has allowed us, as you say, to come back to the pre-pandemic levels in March, despite the continued weaknesses around the world, improving but still below 2019 levels. And I think it's a great testament to the enduring strength of the brands of the Coke company and of the bottling partners around the world to adapt and be fast to pivot the business to continue to grow.
And a positive sign when it comes to the reopening of economies, especially in China, happening in the U.S. Why not raise guidance? Are you being conservative? If you continue to see quarters like this, why not improve the outlook a bit?
Well, if we continue to hit quarters like this, we will definitely have a very strong year and be at least it will be at the top end of our guidance. The note we're striking is to say, look, there's a balance here. We've had a very strong first quarter building on all the work we've done over the last 12 months. We've got momentum. As you say, March, we're back above the 2019 levels. Yet one of the enduring features of what's been happening for the last 12 months is a kind of a non-economic factor in a sense, which is the degree of lockdown. And as we look forward into the year, whilst we've got momentum, we can see that, yes, China, which kind of is ahead of 2019, is reopening. The US is also reopening, the UK, and they're starting to power ahead. We have other parts of the world where the cases are still increasing. In fact, this week marks a new global high in terms of total global cases, and we're seeing other countries go back into lockdown. So this factor of the degree of lockdown in the rest of the year is a very telling factor as we adapt the business, and will either help us or hinder us as we go into the downhill. So one can't draw a straight line through the momentum we've built over the last 12 months without taking this into account. So we're being, we think, balanced about the downhill, but clearly as we see cases come down and reopenings accelerate, we'll be fueling growth with marketing and innovation, and hopefully it'll turn out for the best. But we need to be flexible in the face of this uncertainty.
Specifically, what are you seeing, James, from the U.S. consumer at the moment? Just in recent weeks here, flush with cash on the back of new stimulus payments and increasingly getting vaccinated.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is a great reopening, and we're seeing the maxim that humans are social creatures. They want experiences really come true, and we can see as we track our business across the different channels in the U.S. as we went through January and February, and then suddenly in March, as the vaccine rates were coming up and the reopenings would start to happen, we saw a big jump up in sales in restaurants and going out in the evenings. And because the offices are not fully open, the channels that are more commuting or offices or educational, they haven't improved as much. But we expect to see this kind of phased reopening. What tends to seem to happen is as the reopenings happen, people go out. They go out in the evenings. They go out and do what has been called non-essential shopping. And then there's a second phase, which is they start going back into the kind of everyday work environment or educational environment with more commuting. And then the big gatherings phase comes last, whether it's sporting or amusement channels. And so we're seeing that starting to happen right now in the U.S. I think there could be a fast sequence of those phases given the levels of vaccination, but it's certainly underway.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.